To today's edition of TVC Breakfast. My name is Etoma Edu.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. This is TVC Breakfast with a whole lot on the table, national conversations and, of course, global issues. Welcome. My name is Nelson Eta.
Indeed, Nigeria, it is time for breakfast, and we've got a very big spread for you this morning. You could be anywhere, but you're choosing to spend your morning here with us on the TVC Breakfast Show. You're very welcome. My name is Olamide Odekunle. Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Olamide. This voice is calling us every
One day you will kneel down, close your eyes, and carry your hands.
Before we have our own show down here. I'm not a boy.
But how odd would it sound if I said, good morning, man?
No.
Come on, good morning, boys.
Good morning, guys. I mean, it's normal for you to say good morning, guys.
Senior man, sorry.
But I mean, you look good.
Thank you very much.
I love the black ensemble.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. I do my best.
Some people got the memo.
Right. That's true.
I don't know. You don't like it when I wear a suit. You told me several times. You don't like it when I wear a suit. So I try to be a bit girly.
Leave it for real.
We've got a lot to get into. Let's hop right in. Now, the federal government has directed teachers across Nigeria to prioritize English as a primary medium of instruction. This directive officially cancelled the national policy that mandated the use of indigenous languages in schools. The federal government said that this move is aimed at improving learning outcomes and ensuring uniformity in classroom instruction nationwide. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, announced this policy shift while speaking with journalists at the Language in Educational International Conference 2025, organized by the British Council in Abuja. The minister explained that the cancellation of the mother tongue policy was informed by data and evidence showing that its overuse in some regions had negatively affected learning outcomes, contributing to high failure rates in national examinations such as WAEC, NECO, and even JAMB. He stressed the need for evidence-based governance over emotional attachment to language. Very interesting. I would say, team, that we do have an emotional attachment to language. And I think it's because the scars of colonialism. We feel like it's our mother tongue. It's Yoruba, it's Igbo, it's Hausa, it's Efik. That's our language, and that's what we should be speaking. But unfortunately, English is the world's language. It's the mother tongue of the world. It's a global export. It's cultural capital. I mean, if you went abroad, let's say, and you were having a conversation in an important summit, you speak Yoruba well, and that's all fine and good. But the language that would buy you currency, that is viable currency, would be English language. And
we have war on that thing.
Yes, because whether we like it or not, guys, the language of the world right now, it's neocolonialism. Their systems of the white man are still in place, and they're still very much effective. And English will be rewarded more than our mother tongue. Let's be honest here. The minister himself said it.
What do you think?
First of all, please. This is Nigeria.
A Calabar man. Nelson is a Calabar man.
Before we get to the education part of it, I'm a proud royal son from the Efik land in Cross River. Very proud to speak my language any day, anytime. And so should any other Nigerian from different parts of this country who speak different language, whether it's Igbo, whether Yoruba, Hausa, Tif, and so on and forth. We primarily should be and must be proud of our language. English is somebody's culture. In case you didn't know that.
Nelson, but the minister is now saying that the data has shown.
I'm coming to the education part of it. That culture is what then transmigrated to Africa, and today we are talking about adapting it because it is the global language. Who says Yoruba cannot be a global communication?
We're not saying it cannot. We're saying currently it is not.
Cannot be a global currency. The same way English found its way around the world and is now accepted globally as what you called it, is the same way my language could find its way around. Now that's on that part. So the matter of being shamified that I cannot use Efik to transact with you in dollars does not come in here. Now for education, I understand that part because English is general. It is easy for me to communicate with you in English as an Akwa Ibom man or as a Yoruba person or as any other person, because the complexities of you trying to understand and me trying to understand Yoruba is a bit, So I understand that part. So if it comes within the classroom, okay, that's fine. But no, we cannot say that about our languages.
This is the second time we are discussing this thing on this table. And my reaction on the first day is still my reaction till today. For countries that do not have this blessing or curse of multilingual situation, yes, those ones, they can decide, look, let's use Take Ghana for instance. They have a lingua franca. What's it called? Twi or something like that.
Twi.
Now, if Nigeria had a lingua franca like that, it would have been okay. My suggestion was this: keep English as the lingua franca, and teach your mother tongue so it doesn't go extinct.
Exactly.
That's it.
Because especially in our own parts, the Yoruba culture, the Igbos and the Hausas are even doing much better in transferring the mother tongue to their children. If you come down south, for instance, my younger brothers, most of them can't even speak, their folk language, let alone the Kwa or the Foot language. And so it's important that we're able to transfer that. Olamide, you better be speaking Yoruba and send it across your children. It's very important before you become too Englishified that you forget your mother tongue. I think
that the issue here is not that we're forgetting our language. I think the issue here is that we're saying that we're not going to prioritize local languages over English. And the reason for that is the minister has said that these governing bodies that put exams into place, WAEC, JAMB, NECO, world standard, that are the starting point for our students before they go into university. They are saying that the data is showing that they're not internationally competing because they're using local languages. So now saying you can teach it at home, you can even teach it in schools, but we're not saying that it should not be the language that is used for examination bodies. That is what we're saying.
No, I wonder why the minister...
We have to follow the data, we have to follow the numbers.
I wonder why the minister would say that, because I know that we teach in our schools in Nigeria, we use English language to teach. All right. So if we are not doing well internationally, it's because we are not concentrating on learning the subject. I know people that graduated that have a degree in local languages like Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. I know people that are like that, yet they speak very good English and they compete very well internationally. It has to do with the individual. Look, as far as education is concerned, let's not confuse our children. English is the lingua franca. We were born and we grew up to see it that way. But while you are studying, where I will get angry is when I go to Calabar, for example, and I look at the curriculum and it's not there. I go to Ibadan and Yoruba is not there. Then I know that there's something fundamentally wrong with our psyche, because to me, that is a slavery mentality. You have to keep the language going. And if teaching it in school will help, then go ahead. Our parents nowadays, young parents nowadays, think it's funky to speak English to their kids. I speak my language to my children.
I always tell people I speak two languages. Two languages. I speak English and I speak impeccable English. I'm kidding.
You see what we're saying now? You see what we're saying?
Where is the Olamide coming from now?
Right. It should be Olamide.
Yeah, Olamide.
My grandmother's actually white, guys, and she calls me Olamide, and she has all my life. She say Olamide, but guys, this is not to say
she's white.
Yes, this is not to say that we're not going to prioritize English, but I'm just saying for students who are already in rural areas, who are disenfranchised already by the lack of quality education, their relegation to rural areas, I think we'll be disenfranchising them if we say they should only speak their local languages. We're shutting them up from global villages. No, in schools rather.
In schools,
if we prioritize in schools, we're talking about the context of education. We're going to be disenfranchising them if we say that they should only be taught in their local languages and write education in their local languages. We're shutting them off from global opportunities.
And then English language just becomes one of the subjects they teach.
Exactly.
Okay, so I understand that to that policy, we get that part because we're interacting globally. I wrote a book, Act Like a Student, Speak Like a Boss, and a chapter there is called Globalization. And I talked about understanding the global language and flowing in it. If you want to be somebody who relates around the world, you have to understand that. So yes, I get that part. Like Thomas said, English, we at Nigeria, we've adopted English as our lingua franca. But whilst we're adopting that and we're sounding pretty good and high on it, you better not throw our language away.
Tomorrow, Nelson is going to introduce this show in Epic, our Epic Prince.
I'm going to do that.
And shake on for your input, team. We've got to move on now. It is still the TVC Breakfast Show. We're going to take a very short breather, but when we return, it'll be time for the newspaper review. Please don't go anywhere.